Hello everyone, eBomb113 here with another custom creation. This is my Grunt Methane Wagon. So this has been a project of mine for a long time, ever since I saw this is a unit for Halo Wars 2 whenever they released that a while back. I fell in love with the vehicle. I thought it was awesome. And to be honest, I couldn't wait to get my hands on either a Mega Bloks version, whether it was one made by Mega Bloks or my own. But since Mega Bloks takes forever to make, or Mega Construx, sorry, still getting used to the name change. Since they take forever to make sets that aren't rehashes or anything new specifically, or just releasing in general, I figured I'm probably not going to get that for a long time, if ever. So I decided to make my own. So I actually started this project, or definitely kickstarted it officially back around the time when Toys R Us was closing. So yeah, essentially when they were lowering their prices just to liquidate their merchandise. So I bought 4 Brute Choppers and a Wraith, and then or a Halo 5 Wraith, and then used bits and pieces from a Phaeton that I had left over. Actually, I took apart something. I think my Forerunner, I had a Forerunner tank. I took that apart to make this. So, definitely used a lot of parts. Took me about 3 weeks to build just because I was so busy at work. So I just kind of worked on it here and there whenever I could. So probably about 3 weeks of building. Took me about an hour or two to add some paint detail. So this has been a long time project. I'm very proud of it. And I think it definitely paid off. So I'll stop rambling and show you some different angles of it. So this thing's pretty big. And if you're wondering why I didn't paint it, I know it probably doesn't look... Well, I painted bits and pieces of it, but I'll get more into that later. So my reasoning behind it was... well, for one, it's such a big set, it'd take me forever to paint it, and I have very little patience when painting. So that's why I don't release too many repaints of things. But for the most part, after I got finished, it was like, well, it actually looks pretty cool. And just the way it is, it looks like some grunts got together, literally strapped 4 wheels of or 4 front ends of a chopper to, I'm assuming was part of a Wraith, added some methane tanks on the back, and called it a day. I actually had a pretty interesting conversation with Halo Cannon, if y'all know him, or are interested in his stuff. He actually responded back to one of my videos, or one of my comments in one of his videos, when he was explaining Yap Yap the Destroyer's forces. He said the official Halo wiki, or waypoint, whatever you want to call it, says that it's a modified Shadow from Halo 2. So like the Shadow, or the Covenant buses from Halo 2. It's supposed to be a modified version of that, but it looks nothing like that. I don't know if they got like an intern to write stuff for them over at 343 or what, but it looks nothing like a Shadow. And I literally said it looks like Grunts took, a bunch of random pieces from random vehicles and slapped it together. But overall, I really like it. The wheels all still turn, so it still rolls, sort of, and then the back end just kind of scoots along. So I'm going to pick it up. It's not too fragile, it is fairly sturdy. But there it is from the bottom. It's pretty big. It's, I don't know how to... It's probably about 2 times this... Well, maybe not 2... A size and a half more than a regular Wraith. So I guess I can get something to compare it to. So there's the back end of it. So you just have like some, I guess, heat exhaust there. Then on the pods, I painted these green. They were originally orange from the Phaeton, but I don't know if y'all can tell or not, but I have some like parts where it looks like I missed. But I actually did that on purpose because I was looking at the actual in-game model and it looks like methane is leaking out of the tanks. So I tried to capture that a little bit. I'm not too sure how well, but I tried to make it look like it was streaming down the sides, leaking out the top of it. So I was pretty proud of it. Like I said, it took me forever to build, but I think it turned out pretty good. I used a little gun from the Covenant troop pack as like I guess the methane launcher. And then if you look inside, there's space to put another grunt. Looks like he's piloting it. So I really love this vehicle. I'm not too sure how well it does in gameplay. I think it's just a supporting unit in gameplay, but yeah, I really enjoyed building it. I think it looks pretty good. So tell me what you all think in the comments below. If you like it, if you don't like it, if you'd love to see make a version of it, I'd be glad to help them design it. It was pretty simple. My only gripe is the color scheme I'm kind of iffy about, and then the back tanks I think were a little bit bigger and shaped differently, but other than that I think it's a pretty good interpretation of it. So that pretty much does it for this video. Thank you all for watching.